It's the last day! Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jacqueline. I'm a third grade teacher. This is my third year teaching, and this might be one of my last few teaching vlogs in a little while. So it is the second to last day of school. I feel like it's the last day of school just because tomorrow is a half day, and I know a lot of my students aren't even coming to school tomorrow, so I'm kind of treating today like it's the last day of school. So I figured I would vlog today for memory's sake and to kind of just share our day with you guys. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so the plans for today are to take down everything while my kids are here. I know they're gonna want to help. So yeah, free labor. So they're gonna help me take everything down, pack everything in my car. We're also going to do our summer bucket list, which is something that we do every year. I'll have to share a story later about last year's summer bucket list activity. And then really they're just gonna clean out their desk and just have free time. So I'm gonna bring out all the games, I'll put a movie on, and then a lot of my students also love arts and crafts, so I'm gonna leave that as an option too. So they can really choose how they want to spend their last day of school. So yeah, let me show you guys the last look before we take everything down. It's so bittersweet every time it's time for this, because it's so bittersweet because it's like, yay, we did it, you know? And when you're taking down all the things, you feel accomplished and it feels great, but then it's also like, I've been with these kids for a year, like, especially my homeroom class, I really feel like we're a family. So, oh my gosh, okay. We're not doing this right now. I'm gonna take everything down. Let me show you guys the last look. So I suddenly don't feel so sad anymore. We were just having a lovely morning. I let them sit wherever they wanted to today, and then we were working on our summer bucket list. And then there's a fight in my classroom, and then anyways, I had to get a student removed from my classroom, and oops. And then so yeah, he's now doing ISS right now, and it's just like, man, it wasn't even 10 a.m. and there's already a fight, and it's the second to last day of school. Like, it's just not even worth it. Yeah, so anyways, I'm super excited that summer is 2 days away. We did this fun little summer bucket list activity, and last year the strangest thing happened. I had this really sweet student last year. Like, she was so kind, and randomly during our summer bucket list activity, her list was a kill list, and it was like everyone she's killing this summer, and our whole class was on it. I was on it, and it was like she drew pictures of how she was gonna kill us, and it was just the strangest thing because she was such a sweetie pie. Like, so my students were freaking out last year, and so I had to call a TOV, which is a threat of violence, and they had to come and remove her. And school last year, I think, ended on a Friday, and she did that on a Monday, and yeah, she just didn't come back to school for the rest of the week because she was suspended. But like, how crazy. Yeah, it was just so odd because it was like who it was coming from. Like, it was just like a really sweet girl. But yeah, everyone was freaking out because she had like pictures of how she was going to kill us. I'll share with you guys what's on my summer bucket list this year. So I don't know if I've shared this yet, but I'm not teaching next year. I'm taking a year off. just to focus on different things and try other things out and to travel. So I put travel on my summer bucket list. This summer we are going to spend some time in Texas. I really want to go to IKEA. I've never been, but like I'm super excited to just spend a day at IKEA in Houston, and then we're gonna spend some time in Austin, and then also go to the Silos in Waco. So super excited about that. We'll definitely go to Florida here and there. And then also our friends moved to Nashville, so we're gonna go visit them and then hit the Smoky Mountains while we're there. And so that's on my summer bucket list. Working out. I'm so excited to just like become healthy again, like physically and mentally, just like, you know, exercise and just be healthy. Visit family more. Just because they live like an hour away, and I don't usually visit as often as I want to, just because I work 30 minutes away from my school, and so after work I just go straight home, and then on the weekends I'm just so exhausted. So I just can't wait to like visit family more and not be so exhausted all the time. And then spend more time just building my small business. I have a little Etsy shop and also a little Instagram shop. I'll link it down below, but I do shirts and I just like custom order gifts, but I really want to spend more time focusing on like signage, whether it's like wedding signage or baby shower signage. Like I just love doing that kind of stuff. So pretty much just signage for different events. So that's something I'm looking forward to, you know, spending time doing that. And then I put relaxing, and then I drew a picture of me on a hammock. So yeah, that was my summer bucket list. So we did that. We shared what we wanted to do this summer, and then they helped me like bring a lot of stuff to my car, which they were like super excited about. And I know a lot of kids aren't showing up tomorrow, so I was gonna have less help and less hands, so they were all super excited to grab something and like take a little field trip to my car. So for the rest of the day we're gonna be finishing this movie. What is this movie called? We're watching, okay, so this movie's called Dino Time, and they're loving it. Like usually they don't care about movies if we ever have a movie day, which is like very rarely, but if I put on a movie like during dismissal time, like they never watch it. But today they're like really into this movie, and I just pulled it up from YouTube. So yeah, and then I'm also working on, I don't know if you guys have this, but we have like a end of the year checkout list, and it's like things that we have to do before we officially leave. And yeah, we just have so much on the checklist, so I'm trying to get that done, and a lot of it is like kind of confusing, so we're like all texting each other like, how do we do this, like what do we do for this, what does this mean? So yeah, that's something I'm gonna be working on today as well. But yeah, so I just took some things down, but I thought I would share some of this with you guys. One of my students made this last year for like the end of the school year, Teacher Appreciation Week, but it was like painted and everything. So I'm definitely gonna keep this forever, or for as long as I could, because it's so like teachery with the apple. And then one of my students last year made me this, and he was like, this is for you so you can remember me forever. So I'm keeping that. And then he also drew a picture of my dog. So cute. And then one of my students my first year made this one. So cute. I feel like I'm like, that kind of looks like me. She's so sweet. And then my girl Madison made me this one. I'm like, when she first drew it, it was like short hair, no earrings, no eyelashes, no eyebrows, and I was like, Madison, that's not me. Like, I have long hair. So then she added the hair, and then she comes back to me and she's like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like, Madison, where are my eyebrows? Like, I have eyebrows. And so then she makes the eyebrows and she comes, and I'm like, where are my earrings? And I just kept adding it to make it look more like me, because when she first brought it to me, it was like super simple, and I was just like, that doesn't look like me. I even made her put eyelashes. So yeah, then when she was done, I was like, okay, that is me. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, so my first year was so incredibly special. It was literally the most perfect year, and then COVID came and ruined it. Like, I felt so robbed of that first school year because I was literally having the best school year ever. And so we used to have like this shout out bucket, so my students were able to like write something that any of the other students did that maybe I didn't catch. And so one of my students, his name was Kenneth, and he wrote a shout out to another student of mine named Julian, and he said, this one's to Julian for sharing a seat on the bus. And I'm like just picturing that in my head, like Kenneth walking in to the bus, and then, you know, no, that's okay. It's the last day. Oh my gosh, this year has felt like 5 years long because of how hard it was. But at the same time, it really doesn't make any sense. At the same time, it feels like it was so quick. I just can't believe it's the last day of school already. And I swear, I thought I was never gonna make it here. Like, I literally did not really expect to make it this far. So I'm super excited and sad all at the same time. A lot of just mixed feelings. I didn't really do a great job vlogging yesterday because I had a lot of teachers in and out. As you guys saw, that's always so awkward when that happens. But the teacher that's going to be in my classroom next year, she's already moving in her things, getting a little head start. So yeah, that's why. So yeah, that's super exciting. She's a first year teacher, so that's always super exciting. I'm not really expecting a lot of students today. A lot of them told me goodbye yesterday already. So we'll see who shows up. We have a new playground that they haven't played on yet, so maybe I'll be able to take them on there today. So yeah, and then really they're just gonna help me move everything to one side of the room today. But yeah, I'm super excited. David came to help me, thank God, because I couldn't have gotten the desk that was there by myself. But this is what the room looks like. This is from the new teacher, so none of this is mine, even though it feels like it is. It feels like I have so much stuff that I still need to get rid of, but I'm like, okay, wait, no, none of this is mine. So everything that is mine is right here in this little corner. So this is it. Oh my goodness. Oh. Alright, you guys. Everything's all packed up for the most part. I got like a little emotional when my kids were leaving, and then I like just sucked it all up because I'm like, no, I'm happy. It's summer. I'm happy they're moving on to the 4th grade. Like, this shouldn't be so sad. But like, it just kind of like hit me whenever I was like telling my coworkers bye, and I was telling my last coworker bye. She's actually moving to Colorado today, and I just got so emotional telling her goodbye just because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, she's starting a new journey, I'm starting a new journey. A lot of us are. A lot of us are leaving our school. But we just had such a great team. I'm putting these on. Okay. We had such a great team this year. Like, seriously, I would have quit a long time ago if I didn't have such a supportive team. But yeah, oh my gosh, it like really hit me as I was driving off. I was like literally just sobbing driving off, and I'm like, oh my god. I was on the phone with my husband. I was happy and dandy 1 second, and then I get in the car, he calls me, and I'm like I'm just literally sobbing, and he was just like, but this is great, you know, like, we've been waiting for this day. And it has been just honestly a nightmare of a year, but it's also just really hard, like, parting ways with these kids that you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like their second mom. And you know, like, obviously my coworkers who I just shared my life with these past 3 years, you know. And then I just kept telling myself, like, I'll be back. Like, I am taking a year off. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet on YouTube, but I'm taking a year off of teaching. And I just kept telling myself today, like, I'll be back. Like, not at my school, but just, like, in general, like, I'll be back. I'll be a teacher again. Like, it's fine, Jacqueline. Like, you will be a teacher again. You know. And so that kind of gave me a little bit of comfort and, like, stopped me from being, like, super sobby all day. And I just kept reminding myself, like, it's fine. Like, you know, I am starting this whole new journey, and maybe it's seasonal, or, you know, maybe I'll be back in the classroom. I don't really know. And I think, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling on, like, my thoughts right now out of, like, emotion. But, like, come tomorrow morning, I'm going to wake up and be absolutely dancing. Like, yesterday when I came home, I was so thrilled. I'm like, oh my gosh, I only have one more day. Like, and then we went out for pizza yesterday to celebrate because we literally couldn't wait, you know? So, like, I just feel super emotional right now just because today was officially the last day of school, but know that tomorrow I'll be super happy. It's just, you know, obviously an emotional experience, packing up your classroom, telling your kids goodbye, you know, all that stuff. So, sad today. Tomorrow, I'll be packing my bags, and we'll be going on vacation very soon. We leave to Texas next week, so I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, it's just a roller coaster of a day, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I feel like I'm one of, like, the early teachers that are finishing off. I know a lot of people are still, like, have, like, a month left. So, good luck to all you teachers finishing out the school year. I have still one more classroom video coming since I'm going to be in the classroom on Monday, turning in my keys and doing the official last things. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys stick around. And I guess I'll be explaining more later about, like, what's next, why I'm taking a break, all that stuff that I'm sure you want to know. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.